And while we're on the subject of guns, we obviously have a big one this week. The United States Supreme Court, in addition to curtailing Miranda rights here in the United States, saying that you can no longer sue police officers for violating your Miranda rights, which basically means they don't exist anymore, they also issued a 6-3 ruling along party lines, which is how every ruling is going to be, I guess, from now on, striking down a New York State concealed carry law. And here's what this law did. This law said that you could only get a concealed carry permit in the state of New York if you were able to show a need to have a concealed gun on you at all times. Well, gun rights advocates sued. This legislation, by the way, has been in place for decades upon decades upon decades. I think almost 100 years. And the Supreme Court says, you know what, you're right. There are no limits on the Second Amendment. So you can't tell people that they have to have a reason to need a concealed carry permit. Nope, let's take it back to the Wild Wild West, which the Wild Wild West, by the way, technically wasn't even like that. They actually had strict gun control laws. It's just an expression that we use too many times. I do as well. That really isn't even rooted in reality. But that's what the Supreme Court said this week. Here's the thing. Most states allow for concealed carry. The issue is you have to have the permit. And of course, the Supreme Court, in their majority opinion, did say we're not taking away the permit requirements. All we're doing is taking away the requirement for people who can even apply for a permit. So initially, obviously, when this ruling came down, a lot of, I don't want to call it overreaction because we don't want more guns in the streets. More guns statistically means more death. We know that. That is the truth. But it's not quite as devastating, I think, as everybody is kind of portraying it to be. Because again, New York State can still say, okay, you have to have a concealed carry permit. We have to know everybody that is walking around carrying a gun. You have to apply for it. You have to pass the background checks, the fingerprint checks. You have to, make it past the red flag laws. If you do all of that, then you can have your concealed carry. And even the conservatives on the Supreme Court said that's okay. We're not taking that away. So I guess that's a positive. I guess it's not as horrible, but it's still pretty frickin' horrible. But this is what they do. This is what this extremist right-wing Supreme Court does. No more Miranda rights, no more Roe, and guns everywhere. That's the United States of America in 2022.
One of our sponsors is called Privacy. Privacy is a totally free service that I've been using for years. Privacy lets me create virtual payment cards with one click, and when I use the virtual card, the money is taken out of my bank account. You can create multiple cards, delete them, freeze them, set a spending limit on them. Let's say I'm signing up for a free trial and it requires a credit card. Privacy will autofill a virtual card number, and then after signing up, I can delete that virtual card. So I know I'm not going to be charged again. Something really useful and very practical. Or let's say I'm ordering food over the phone, but I left my wallet somewhere. I don't have my real credit card on me. I can use a virtual card on my Privacy mobile app. But really the best part is you're not out there exposing your real credit card number, so you're not as susceptible to data breaches and identity theft. Privacy is a totally free service, and you'll get $5 to spend when you go to privacy.com/Pacman. The link is right underneath this video.